Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, shedding the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 57 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
And
baby.
he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 16.
Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Browns 7.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, eluding the, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
44-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The
ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, 31 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He'll buy some time right. Fighting him off. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Chubb. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the ground, it's Chubb. past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have retaken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Browns 23, Seahawks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On first down, Carson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Chubb. And he's going to be stop short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
41-yard line.
It's merged.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They run. Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Punt. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Chubb. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 15 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Tyler Lockett.
Another day, another
all
dog.
the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 83 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. JoJo Natson now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run again with Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.